Okay, so we are sitting by now waiting for the first court appearance by Nicholas Cruz, the suspect in yesterday's Florida school shooting that left 17 people dead. We're learning the FBI was warned about someone named Nicholas Cruz in September. Watch.
In 2017, the FBI received information about a comment made on a YouTube channel. The comment simply said, "I'm going to be a professional school shooter." No other information was included with that comment, which would indicate a time, location, or the true identity of the person who made the comment. The FBI conducted database reviews, checks, but was unable to further identify the person who actually made the comment.
Police also say the suspect's social media accounts were full of disturbing content, including pictures of his arsenal. Steve Rogers is a former member of the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force. Boy, you and I have been together on a lot of breaking news.
Certainly have.
Michael Balboni said something that left me in chills during the commercial. He walked away from the set and he said, you know, we could have gotten to that guy's house. What? They couldn't figure out who this guy was. They couldn't track him down. You think they could have?
I think they could have. I've supervised investigations where something, Harris, that profound on the World Wide Web, I would have sent officers to that house and at least begin an inquiry.
Did they drop the ball, Steve?
On this, I would say they did, but only in their defense to this degree. They probably get millions of these types of things over the internet, and it's hard to track A, B, and C. But because of the profoundness of this, that would have been a priority.
Interesting. And then Michael Balboni said that he might have ended up at the house. And you said, yes, I would have too. Lots going on during the commercials here. But you had an interesting take on what you do when you get to the house.
Well, you get to the house, you knock on the door, obviously, and begin talking with him. And you begin, as Mike said, I heard him earlier, you kind of befriend him and look at his behavior. Look at what he's doing and walk into the house. These people will let you right in the house and you look around. You might see guns.
Is that legal? I mean, I know that
legal.
Seems basic, but I got to ask you.
If you're invited in, you could ask, can I come into your house? Can I talk to you inside your kitchen? I used to do that a lot. And then you look around and you might see posters with all sorts of deadly stuff on there. You might see on a table something that will lead you to believe this guy really means it. Now, when you see that, you can't collect it as evidence, but you could certainly use that as a basis maybe to get a warrant to get into the computers, to get into the electronic devices he has in the house.
Are you seeing more now with the kind of the next generation of social media? Because it's been around, you know, they say generations 18 to 25 years. So we've been around long enough now. Are you seeing more of a connection between what people say they will do and what people actually will do?
The one common thread in all these shootings is social media. Somebody either heard something, saw something, chatted with someone in a chat room with regard to crimes like this.
Wow. And so what do we do moving forward? Because you say, well, there's so many of these, and what rises to the level of responsive, action?
Here's what rises to the level of responsive action. The President of the United States said it this morning in a wonderful address to this country. God, family, and faith. That's part of it. So we need to get our families back together. We need parents to understand that they've really got to get engaged with their children and keep an eye on them, both not only when they leave the house, but in the house.
Yeah, reports that this young man the suspect might not have had that family support around him, but people knew, the people who had taken him in, that he had certain weapons. They had asked him to keep them down the hallway or keep them in a different place. This is according to reports. Steve Rogers, always great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Teachers were also warned about Nicholas Cruz before.